What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of Farmer Insight Podcast with your host, Dan Maddox. Once again, RIP to Charlie Kirk. You will be missed, and trust me, you have an army behind you. Your legacy lives on, and we will continue to push the truth. There's a bunch of people out there who only listen to clips. They don't follow none of his words or watch his full debate in proper context when this man was reaching the younger audience with truth. How people are calling this man racist, they have no proof of him being racist. They like to get clips out of context on purpose. This man was preaching Christian faith and promoting nuclear families. He also told black people the game about Democrats and how they destroyed black families.
What a beautiful kid that is.
Thank you.
What a gift
so
from God.
Much.
Yeah.
She truly is. She is the biggest blessing. Something that kind of has me like on the fence of whether or not I go kind of like full blown more like conservative or moderate is just seeing how
Give it up. That is a gift from the Lord, everybody. That is just beautiful.
I see that, we're starting to save a lot of money from things such as like Doge, but do you think that some of that money should go back to maybe like reforming the way that welfare is done to help poor families who do want to kind of pursue that American dream?
Great question. The number one objective of any social welfare program should be how do we keep the family together and put dads back in the family. Unfortunately, in the black community, dads are the most absent of any community. About 2/3 of all black youth will be raised without a stable father around. And I know it's crazy, right? And that little precious angel of yours deserves to have a father around. And unfortunately, as we've removed dads from families, government has come in and has taken the place. So some people need help and they need social assistance. All of that should be about incentivizing the dad staying around, not the dad leaving. The Democrat Party does not talk about dads at all. The Republican Party, we are talking about how men need to be men again, in the home, take responsibility, provide for your family, and with strong families comes smaller government and a better country.
And that black baby deserve to live. And black baby deserve to have a father in the house. How does that make him racist? But enough with that. You got some people out here who are straight lunatics glorifying this man unaliving and making a scene showing happiness and rejoicing in this man unaliving. But yet, the liberals say they're the side of peace. No, these people have a communist memory card. Matter of fact, enough of me talking. Let me show y'all what is going around online of people celebrating this man's death. What kind of evil-ish is this? These people are possessed by demons. Forget aliens. It's demons on this earth living amongst us. Like that old Roddy Piper movie when you had the aliens living amongst people, but except these are demons inside people. How y'all glorifying this man being unalive? Are y'all insane? Over words, over this man views. This man ain't hurt anyone. You got your feelings hurt. And a lot of people who have an issue with him is from that alphabet mafia. A lot of y'all have an issue with him. This is strange to me. The moment he was talking about transgender situations, he gets unalive. I find that super, super suspicious. Well, let's look at Amanda Silly, aka Amanda Seales. Let's see what this lost soul had to say about Charlie Kirk.
I can't have empathy for someone like Charlie Kirk. First of all, Charlie Kirk don't believe in empathy. He said it's a bad thing. He said it's some new age made up shit. He also said people got to be sacrificed in order to protect guns. If he was saying that while fighting for reparations, I may have a little bit of empathy. But this white on white.
But yet she want people to have empathy and sympathy for her when a lot of TV shows don't call her back. When award ceremonies don't let her in. But I be quiet.
Violence. He died? Damn, B. Life comes at you fast. I can't have empathy for someone like Charlie Kirk because I cannot be in his shoes. I have no frame of reference for that. I have no cognizance for that. There literally is nothing about his existence that I can relate to. So I don't have any empathy because I have no connectivity. I have more connectivity to someone who is a complete stranger that dies of a drug overdose than I do to someone like Charlie Kirk.
This is a dark soul. This is a dark soul. The more she talk, her beauty leaves her. Her beauty leaves her. She have a hateful spirit.
Because life is hard. And I understand that. Because it takes very little for someone to end up committing themselves to an existence of numbness. I understand that. That man got murdered at 31 at a college event in the middle of a sentence talking about black gangs. What a way to go.
Wow. First of all, he wasn't talking about black gangs. And I'm going to prove that shortly. But she didn't watch shit. She just heard a narrative. She heard a narrative. He wasn't talking about black gangs. He was talking about transgender violence. This is fucking insane.
O'Shannell. He was actually taken out by an old white man in one of the whitest.
It was no old white man who unalived him, lady. But
Whitery, witty white states in existence. He didn't get murked in Watts now. They took him out in Utah. They said Lady Oleana. I want you to know it was us. Ain't no way it was a black man that took that man out. Not no Utah. Mm-hmm. And right as that bullet hit him, that man was in the middle of talking shit about gangs. White on white crime. These thugs, y'all.
y'all see that bullshit? He wasn't in the middle of talking about no gang violence. The question was talking about, matter of fact, I'm going to play it right now. I'm going to play it right now. Listen carefully, y'all.
The rifle. It was wrapped in a towel. There were also 3 unspent rounds that were in the magazine of the rifle. On those unspent rounds, there were expressions of transgender and anti-fascist ideology. A .30 caliber hunting rifle was found. It was found with a expended cartridge inside the rifle. It was wrapped in a towel. There were also 3 unspent rounds that were in the magazine of the rifle. On those unspent rounds, there were expressions of transgender and anti-fascist ideology on those rounds. And this comes from a federal law enforcement bulletin.
We just saw that exact same thing just a couple of weeks ago. What an unbelievable coincidence it is that the question Charlie was being asked just before he was shot was this question.
Do you know how many transgender Americans have been mass shooters over the last 10 years?
Too many.
Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Bang. I hope we are questioning that person. I hope that is a coincidence, because if it's not a coincidence, it means we're dealing with something entirely different.
So Amanda Seales, what are you talking about? You're talking about gang violence. He was not. It's very suspicious, and he's right. The last couple of school pew-pewings and mass pew-pewings has been from liberal white males. And a lot of them identify as a woman. He's not lying about that. That is facts. But there are reports saying that it was a transgender person that made posts about Charlie Kirk coming to their school and somebody needs to unalive him and something's going to happen to him, basically giving hints. And then, right along with the transgender question, he gets unalived. That guy who made that post on social media is alleged transgender. The FBI need to investigate that guy and his whole background. This is wild. You know what I find to be weird? For all the people, especially all the black people, who are celebrating, because white liberals celebrate too, but it's a question directed to my black people, who are celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. Y'all the same people that would say white people oppressing me. White people oppressing how we talk. And then y'all glorify other white liberals trying to silence a white Christian male voice by taking his life. And y'all cheering on. So now we're cheering on someone being silenced. And you complain that white supremacy do it to you, but now you're cheering on the leftist white supremacist talking points to justify unaliving over a white Christian male. I hope you know, if you're glorifying a white Christian male voice being silenced, you have no hope. That probably went over a lot of y'all heads. Something I want to put on the screen. These white liberals right here, except for one of them, is a Palestinian man. These people all have something in common. Now, the guy in the black shirt is a suspect. Is allegedly he killed Charlie Kirk. But follow what I'm about to say. We must explain the level of violence in the political space with these white liberal males. Something is weird with these people. And not all white liberal males. I'm talking about the extreme ones. The guy on the top, unalive JFK. The guy next to him, unalive RFK. The guy in the black shirt, allegedly unalived Charlie Kirk. The guy in the middle and the guy in the pink shirt right next to him tried to assassinate Trump. The guy at the bottom with the black on, unalived Abraham Lincoln. And the guy next to him, unalived MLK. Y'all probably saying, what's going on, Dance? Let me tell you what's going on. All these people unalived or tried to unalive someone because of their views. That's it. Because they thought different and had an opinion that differed from theirs. So, for the black people that's justifying or happy that MLK, that's justifying and happy that Charlie Kirk is unalive because y'all don't like what he said, y'all don't like his words, y'all don't like the way he think. By that logic, you should be okay with the white racist man who killed MLK because of his views and he thought different and his Christian faith. The same people who are so pro-black that y'all happy that Charlie Kirk got killed, y'all should be happy that Huey Newton got killed over his views and the way he thought. Do you understand how wild that sounds? Huey Newton deserved to live. MLK deserved to live. These people should not have been unalive because they thought different. Y'all are some of the biggest hypocrites I have ever seen online. People don't like that. MLK died over his views connecting with America. And a racist white man didn't like it and unalived him. Charlie Kirk connected with America. But telling the truth, and a lunatic, a white lunatic, allegedly, took his life because he didn't like what Charlie Kirk had to say. So for the people out there that's saying Charlie Kirk was a bad man and he was hurting black people, which don't make any sense, let me ask y'all a question. Which one of these people actually hurt black men? Charlie Kirk or Alpo? Here's the part I don't get from y'all. If a black person was to give condolences to Charlie Kirk, he's shamed for it. Coon, Uncle Tom, sellout. But if the same black person was to give love and show condolences to Alpo, who actually killed black people, he's not shamed for it. I've been called Uncle Tom, Coon, sellout so much, I'm about to have a rap album. And I'm going to name it Uncle Tom, Coon, Sellout. Track 1, Telling the Truth.